You ever playing your favorite video game, right? You're locked in, about to score the winning goal, land that perfect headshot, whatever, then bam! Your character starts drifting to the left like they're moonwalking on the moon. That's right, baby. We're talking about the dreaded stick drift. It's enough to make you want to chuck your controller across the room. I mean, I love a good rage quit as much as the next gamer, but this ain't it. It's like your controller's possessed or something. So, if you're tired of your game turning into a supernatural thriller every time you pick up your controller, then buckle up, because we're about to dive deep into the wacky world of stick drift solutions. So, the first thing you gotta do when you got stick drift is try to fix it yourself, right? Channel your inner Bob the Builder. I'm talking about diving headfirst into the magical world of YouTube tutorials. You know the ones. Easy fix for PS5 controller drift. Yeah, easy for who? I spent an hour trying to follow some dude's instructions and I swear he was speaking another language. Compressed air? Check. Q-tips? Check. Still drifting? You betcha. I even saw this one video where a guy tried to fix his controller with a rubber band and some chewing gum. I'm not even kidding. It looked like something straight out of one of those old school MacGyver episodes. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. But hey, who am I to judge? Maybe you'll have better luck than me. But if your DIY skills are more like DIY don't, then you might want to stick around for the next solution. Get it? Stick around? I'm here all week. Alright, so the DIY thing didn't work out. Your controller's still doing the electric slide all over the place. What's the next step? Well, you could always send it to the professionals, you know, the controller whisperers. These guys are like the surgeons of the gaming world. They got those fancy little screwdrivers and know all the ins and outs of your controller. They'll open it up, give it a good once-over, and hopefully bring it back to life. But here's the catch. It's gonna cost you. I'm talking potentially as much as a brand new controller. I mean, I'm all for supporting small businesses, but come on. It's like sending your kid to college. Expensive. And you're not even sure if they're gonna come back any smarter. But hey, desperate times, right? If you're willing to shell out the big bucks for a chance at controller resurrection, then more power to you. Chapter 3. The Circle of Life and Controllers.
Alright, let's be real for a sec. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and buy a new controller. I know, it's painful. It's like saying goodbye to an old friend. But trust me, sometimes it's the best and only option. Plus, think of it this way. You're not just buying a controller, you're investing in your sanity. Because let's be honest, nothing kills the gaming vibe faster than a janky controller that won't cooperate. And hey, if you're anything like me, you've probably already gone through a few controllers by this point anyway. What's one more, right? At this point, I've bought so many PS5 controllers, I could open up my own store. Anyone need a gently used DualSense? No? Okay, moving on.
Chapter 4. The Offbrand Experience.
Okay, so we've talked about DIY fixes, professional repairs, and buying new controllers. But fear not, my fellow gamers. There's one more option we haven't explored yet. Third-party controllers. Now I know what you're thinking. Third-party controllers? Jimmy, you're killing me! Those things are janky. And yeah, some of them are, but not all. There are actually some pretty decent third-party controllers out there that won't break the bank. Think of it like this. Remember when you were a kid and your parents would buy the off-brand cereal instead of the name-brand stuff? It wasn't exactly the same, but it got the job done, right? Well, third-party controllers are kind of like that. They might not have all the bells and whistles of the official Sony controllers, but they'll still let you play your games without breaking the bank. Plus, some of them even come with cool extra features, like programmable buttons and customizable sticks. So, if you're looking for a budget-friendly alternative to an official PS5 controller, a third-party controller might just be your jam.
Chapter 5. Embrace the chaos.
All right, my fellow gamers, we've arrived at the final and perhaps most controversial solution to the dreaded stick drift: acceptance. Yep, you heard me right, acceptance. Just embrace the drift, baby. Make it your own. Think of it as a new gaming challenge. Who needs precision when you can have unpredictability, right? It's like playing your favorite game on hard mode, but instead of enemies being tougher, it's your own controller trying to sabotage you. I mean, sure, it might make things a little more interesting, but hey, that's what makes gaming fun, right? The unexpected twists and turns, the moments that make you want to pull your hair out, the sheer unadulterated chaos of it all. So go forth, my fellow gamers, and embrace the drift, or just buy a new controller, whatever works for you.
Chapter 6. Game over stick drift or not. So there you have it, folks. 5 wacky solutions to the age-old problem of stick drift. Whether you're a DIY master, a tech-savvy pro, or just a gamer on a budget, there's a solution out there for you. And hey, if all else fails, you can always just embrace the drift and turn it into your own personal gaming challenge. Who knows, maybe you'll even start a new trend. But before you go, tell me about your stick drift horror stories. I want to hear them all. Drop them in the comments below. Until next time, game on.